Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Insanity Hub. You're joined by Llama, Shame, and we've got Gods with us finally. He's
Yep.
managed to make it in today. Uh,
He's looking better than ever.
yeah, very stylish and suave. So, hopefully, we'll hear some words from him about the game. Maybe. Maybe.
What do you want to say, Gods?
I'm very happy that Liquid won, and I'm very manly. What are you doing to the body, Shade? Put it down. Anyway.
Oh, my eye fell off! Let's go to the drop,
Oh
quick!
my goodness, this is
We have
like
to hide this body!
more terrifying than the stuff we had on the farm. Oh goodness. So anyway,
Okay, they didn't ban it.
wow, that is not. They banned the Chen Lone Dirt again, so I know that the Lone Dirt is pretty scary, as can the Chen be. But I really think after that Earth Spirit performance, when your Earth Spirit shuts down a Quab,
Yeah, honestly, I thought Jerks was like one of the MVPs the last game. Also think that Darkseer plays a lot to do with their strategy. You know, like you have the mech, you have the Surge. It just gives you this kind of clear objective with the Shadow Shaman as well. You know, it's like, okay, we got the wards, let's go push. We have our Guardian Greaves, let's fight together. So I think honestly the Darkseer ban is just as good maybe as the Earth Spirit ban. Puts a lot of pressure on. Allows like Earth Spirit to do more as well with the Ion Shell. You know?
yeah. For at least they've gotten the Tusk for themselves. I think that's always a good pickup. It's a ridiculously strong hero, even with the nerfs it's getting, and the Invoker to boot. It's going to be some good team fight coming out, or game impact. Also, you can go Exort Invoker. It's really nice when
Especially
there's a
with the Tusk, yeah, the combination is ridiculous. Like the Sunstrike with Tusk early game allows you to get so many kills, even on core heroes, just because of the amount of damage it does.
So, should be nice. That what do you want to? Okay, so for banouts, what are you thinking you need against Liquid?
Honestly, Shadow Shaman wouldn't be a bad show. Like the last game, it just did so much work. Just having the wards in every single team fight, Kuroki got the wards down, and just creates this like buffer that makes it really difficult to fight, especially with like these kind of messy-ish heroes. You know, Tusk wants to get up, close distance, and like get into the enemy, and maybe even bring some teammates with him. So if you're playing a Shadow Shaman, having that kind of thing, it definitely makes it easier.
Yeah, and
Invoker as well. Banning out combos is pretty good with Invoker, like stuff like Bane. We saw Slardar, you know, these like kind of instant stuns that allow the global presence.
I think also I don't actually think they have room for it, but actually they can go for the Bane. I was gonna say something like Spirit Breaker, but when you already have the Tusk, it feels like you're doubling up if you get Tusk and Spirit Breaker, unless you're
playing Spirit Breaker
into
into Earth Spirit isn't
that
too great. You know, you can instantly stop his charge from a very long distance if you're good at the aiming the balls.
Tornado can go really, really defensive here as well. They could try to get the Dazzle or something, although that's another one that's really hard with Earth Spirit. I feel letting this Earth Spirit through, and they banned the Lycan. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Shadow Shaman next, but by letting the Earth Spirit through, they've made a lot of what I think are normally good support heroes really useless because of how good this is.
Yeah, especially like even just the early game damage Earth Spirit does on support heroes. It's like 700, 800 damage, you know, level 6. Like it's actually ridiculous, this hero.
So
I don't know why they didn't ban it, but you know.
I think also it might be a case of not that you go into a game thinking you're going to lose, but let's be realistic. If you want to beat Liquid later on, you're going to have to know eventually how to deal with that.
That's true.
So if you think this is a good opportunity to get some practice against a very good Earth Spirit and try to figure out ways to deal with it, it might be something to do. But also arguably throwing away a game in this type of thing.
Definitely. I also even Dazzle would be very good for Team Liquid. It's
like they can pick a lot of things here, and because the Earth Spirit has such initiation power and also such sort of saving power with throwing out that silence too, just gets rough. And it is just like
yeah, I'm actually really happy they did this because in the last game Team Liquid just looked so comfortable. You know, early game it was really passive, but that's the way Team Liquid wanted to play. They want to wait for the Guardian Greaves, wait for the levels on Shadow Shaman, and then just take objectives when they want it. You know, they have that kind of. They can control the game, and when you ban out all them heroes, okay, Kuroki, you're playing against Tusk and Invoker. Yeah, I was gonna say Earthshaker's pretty good, but
I think Disruptor or the Lion, because when the snowball comes
Disruptor's
in, you can
good.
drop both of those. So Lions, like we've seen some teams pick him up. It's really hard, I feel, to find a good place for necessarily.
But they do go for the Dazzle.
Oh. Okay, that's fine too. It's nice and defensive, and they're gonna get that off most times.
It's kind of similar to the Darkseer, you know, just gives sustain in the push.
They do kind of need something for catch for the Invoker, because until the Earth Spirit, I mean, yes, the Earth Spirit can roll up on him or silence him, but until he gets the Ags, there's gonna be no tossing him back to his team, and Dazzle doesn't really, unless you're putting points in that Poison Touch, you're not exactly catching him.
Oh boy, here it is. It's very similar to kind of Earthshaker, but also gives you the mana burn for Invoker, which has like insane in game. Okay, when I play Invoker, this is the hero I hate the most. Because late game, the mana burn does like 700, 800 damage to you.
And there's so many ways to stun him because all the spells and spiked
Exactly,
carapace.
yeah.
But I like the Juggernaut pickup. It's one that will have... You still take a lot of damage from Nyx, and Razor can kite you a bit, but it's definitely something which can maybe... You can get off the Omni Slash, blow up the Dazzle or something, blow up the...
Gives you a lot of push as well. You know, get an early Ags. All you have to do is Alacrity, the Juggernaut goes up high ground to go back healing ward.
And his laning phase shouldn't be too bad here.
Deals with the Earth Spirit a little bit as well. You can kind of spin to avoid all this stuff.
Reserve time.
It might have to go for a Manta, though,
In this game?
depending on how good JerAx is again.
That's yeah, it's not bad, but I still think Sanji Ash is fine. You know, just beef up
Team ban.
and fight them. They banned the Beastmaster as well. Because the combo in the last game I thought was really good. The Bane and Beastmaster both played really well, but they just didn't have, like, the PA couldn't do enough against the Razor.
It's also extra potent when you've got an Invoker on the team, right? Because it sets up easy Sunstrikes.
Exactly.
Or EV, as you said, Fiend's Grip and then Sunstrike, and it's not great. Which is something they're going to hopefully capitalize on. We've seen this time and time again. You go to the lane where there's only one hero, you Nightmare them, you do the Brain Sap and then the Sunstrike. So much pure damage, most heroes can't stand up to it.
They ban out PL. It's pretty good against Juggernaut. You know, you Omni Slash, you remove it. It's good against Invoker as well. Like, Invoker spells have kind of long travel projectile time. And if you can just, you know, move very quickly, it definitely screws with them a lot.
Yeah, and of course with Dazzle you can get that heal bomb fun.
Yeah.
Going, what else? Is there anything else that kind of goes with the Dazzle that's actually in the meta?
So we're looking...
10 seconds.
I think they
Carry.
maybe want another stun. I realize they've got... Between Nyx and Earth Spirit, you could argue they have quite a bit of catch, but I wouldn't be opposed to a Sven here or something, and it adds
No.
a bit to the push.
Yeah, Sven's pretty good. Even
Reserve time.
Anti-Mage, it's kind of a little weird, but it's pretty good against Juggernaut if he spins. You know, your Manta absorbs the
They
thing.
have a lot of lockdown.
Also, Nyx Assassin, if you mana burn Invoker and then just Anti-Mage ulti, it's pretty good as well.
Yeah, I'd just be worried about him getting caught out, so
Mm.
most of the time, but we'll see. Team Liquid really burning through their time
What
here.
else could work?
I mean, I'm thinking of some dumb other illusion heroes like Naga Siren, but I don't know if they play her at all, and I don't think she's in the meta, and it is the AM that you mentioned.
Radiant team pick.
She's in the meta for like Alliance, right? They're still
Yeah.
picking Naga Siren, but is any other team? I don't remember seeing one recently.
I can't remember. I haven't honestly been watching too much Dota lately. I'm a bad person. I watched WCA, but that was like more for the comedic value rather than the actual tournament.
WCA wasn't even that long ago. There's just been so much Dota the
Yeah,
past
it's
few
true.
weeks. So, because WCA was like before Christmas?
Yeah. Okay, so against
10
Anti-Mage,
seconds remaining.
offlaner.
I mean, okay, Jug v
5
Anti-Mage,
seconds
like,
remaining.
eventually the Jug will be fine, but for right now, it's rough. Although I do think they have great gank potential, right?
Reserve
Tusk has
time.
more than enough lockdown
Yeah.
for him. It's just whether you can find him.
Batrider could work.
Also, if you do an offlane Tusk, you could maybe do the Disruptor for yourself.
Yeah, Disruptor's amazing against Anti-Mage. Just get, you can always catch him.
And good for the Razor, who sometimes just walks away from you, maybe. Static Storm here is nice too, although I'm not sure if you're ever getting it off. It's
Static-
another...
Even if Dazzle,
10
like,
seconds
if Dazzle
remaining.
TP's in, you can just Static Storm on top and just stop the saves and the heals. It's actually
5
very good.
seconds
And yeah, as you
remaining.
said, Dazzle's going to be TPing in to save people, so cleansing
I'm,
him
I'm,
back.
I'm sold on the Disruptor.
But it's a slaughter because it's a support Tusk. Done. We're done. We're right
But I was
out.
sold. I'm just saying.
But this is really nice as well. As you said, it's basically you get to have Slaughter and lighting up Anti-Mage, so before he has that Manta, that word wasn't coming to mind. He's not easy to escape, and then you have Invoker come in, poke at him.
They have a lot of pure damage as well. I'd be kind of scared if I was an Anti-Mage in this game.
Yeah, it's like, look, it's all pure and physical, and
Yeah,
you're an
exactly.
Anti-Mage. I mean, of course Invoker has lots of magic, but the fact that you have to deal with all of the Bane's hold and business, and then there might be a Cold Snap stopping you from blinking, and then Slaughter damages you Omni slash business.
Yeah, it's very difficult, actually.
Have fun, Matumba, man. Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be grand.
Yeah, so... I wonder, do you think they speak English in their team speak?
10
Who?
seconds
Liquid?
remaining.
Liquid, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
They have to? You don't think, like, what if you're, like, really upset with one of your teammates and you want to flame
Oh,
them?
you want to
just-
flame them?
Yeah,
in
yeah,
your
and,
own-
like, because they've got two Finnish dudes, right? And then 3 Germans, or is it 2 what's her... I know they have 2 Germans
Yeah.
at least, and 2 Finns.
Yeah, they
What's-
probably
what's
do.
mind control?
He's from Eastern Europe. I'm not exactly sure where.
Okay, so he can't flame anybody with anybody else. He can just flame them.
He can
like-
flame and no one will understand.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know. I sometimes think you want to flame like the other people, but yeah, I don't know about that. I
Okay.
always think that's really interesting when we don't get to see it anymore, but back I've seen some old clips of like hearing into team speaks, and it's surprising how little sometimes, they communicate and get work done.
What, they just say random shit?
No, just more like, I see a very impressive play, and I'm assuming that the team speak must be filled of, oh, back, I'm coming in, I got a shallow grave for you, and it's just completely silent.
Yeah, a lot of Dota is actually played just on feeling alone, nearly. You know, in every team fight, you just know where you're meant to be, and you assume your teammate's gonna do this. So
What is on that Nyx assassin's head?
it's a Dagon.
What?
Do you not have this item?
30
Shane, I don't
seconds to
hats.
battle.
This is like TI2 or TI3.
I don't think I played Dota at TI2.
It's weird scrub.
No, definitely not at TI2 during.
You didn't play at TI2? What?
they let you cost? Oh. Yeah. So. Yeah. It's not great. We're gonna get the normal rune split from the looks of things, one apiece. And this mid lane, maybe Fodder can do a bit better. What is Fodder's starting items? Is he?
He has a fairy fire and a protection ring. No, just
Okay, just full Wraith Band. What about the Invoker? Does he have boots to walk away from the leash?
that's actually pretty good against Razor. Like,
Yeah.
the Invoker base movement speed is really slow.
Mm-hmm. Because of the whole Wex business, so that's
Yeah,
why I'm used to
exactly.
seeing people pick up boots, but I haven't seen yet. It's
No,
rough
I
though.
think he has null talisman.
Yeah.
If he can get a good block, which he hasn't. Okay, it's gonna be pretty hard for BCC at the start. He needs to like pull the creeps down a bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have. So he's gonna wander away. He hasn't showed us as well.
Okay, I think this is
So-
Fata's lane, to be honest.
You think it's already done?
Well, until like level 4 or so, when it starts getting a few levels of alacrity, it's gonna be very hard.
So he's gonna get to work on that. This bottom lane should be a fun time for, unless something goes horribly wrong, then they shouldn't get a kill here. And they could potentially with ice shards obviously get a spin. But on the
Mhm.
top lane, actually,
What? You said that like something crazy was gonna happen.
no, I was just getting. I'm trying to keep us awake, Shane.
Gods isn't really
yeah.
saying much.
Yeah, he's not
not
pulling his weight.
He's not contributing at all.
Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, it's not going to be a very exciting game. I hate to say it. I
don't know.
It's gotten an AM in it.
And it's It has Tusk though. Tusk is a fun hero. With punches and snowballs.
Oh yeah, they're big. I actually thought it was really funny that the nerf they decided to give the hero was increased cooldown on the punch. I feel like the ice shots is what's so powerful.
Yeah, but that's what Iceberg does. He doesn't really want to destroy what the hero does. He just changes another aspect of it, like what he did
But
with
why
Io.
don't you just add a second or two cooldown to the ice shot instead of the punch? I feel the punch is so underwhelming on Tusk. Oh,
Oh.
okay, we're gonna have the snowball in. Will it be the ice shots coming out to block him in? There's the spin, and this is looking to be our first blood. No way out, and Jarek's just actually taking a lot of that to the face to boot. Yeah.
All right, that's exactly what you said. I showed them the spin.
Yeah, I mean, that's the combo. How do you feel about the fact that Earth Spirit, Green Hero, Strength Hero?
What?
No, wait. Okay, he didn't.
No,
okay,
he
he
didn't
didn't get it.
but
He
that
didn't
would have
get
been
it.
cool. But
Yeah.
explain that again.
No, the whole. Okay, so Storm Spirit's in Hero,
Mhm.
blue, and then there are two other spirits. So you know what you're thinking. You're thinking.
Yeah, Ember's strength.
Yeah, but then
And-
he's Agi because.
That's actually bullshit. They need to change that.
So apparently people are like it has to be based on the name, but I'm like it's Earth Spirit. He should be brown. But Brown Spirit is like
not
it's
like
too bad.
not tree spirit.
Yeah, because he's clear. Like, when was the last time you saw Green Earth? Like, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, it's infected or like mold or something like that.
Zombies coming out of that.
Mold
Anyway.
spirit.
Looks like the CS actually.
Oh, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. They can't get the kill here. They won't. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. I did not remember how much damage Ice Shards did.
Yeah, and the
So-
spin level 2 as well. It's just crazy amounts of damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
there's like this kind of weird thing in this game. If RoX can actually put pressure on the towers and get objectives early game, I think Liquid are in a really bad place. So there's a lot down to Nyx Assassin to kind of make space, gank the Invoker, kind of put pressure on. But at the moment, he's kind of just feeding.
So I think it's also really good to know. We're on Lost Hits instead of Net Worth, but we're pretty sure that the Jug is going to actually be above because he's got 2 kills and almost the same.
Yeah.
So it is something where that's a hero that has more team fight impact a lot earlier, obviously, than an anti-mage.
Mhm.
Should be able to, as you said, push down towers. And also, yeah, Razor can be a really big team fight presence, but not when you're getting completely Omni-Slash down. I
Yeah.
mean, he's not going to survive if this Jug, because of all these kills, is level 11 before him.
Here's the
And
combo.
yeah, they're going for it, but there's going to be the roll-in fodder pretty low. Needs some more auto attacks. Here comes this. Where are the ice shards? He already threw them out on the side?
No, he doesn't have mana.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't see him, but it's not our obs. Maybe they're on the sideline.
Oh,
Is he
he's going
just
for the
gonna?
suicide,
Oh, okay. That's frustrating. Can they get anything? No, not without the mana. So really unfortunate. The ice shot's coming in a bit late. Gonna just throw out the brain sap, and a lot of wasted time now by
Definitely,
Razor.
yeah. The rotation, like, not having the mana on Tusk is actually heartbreaking. He was 5 mana away from having the snowball, or the shards even.
What were his... we probably don't know, but if it's depending on his starting items, I think maybe he went for a mango. I think it's pretty common on Tusk.
Didn't he use it earlier to
Yeah,
kill the
so that's
yeah.
the issue. He
Yeah.
And that's obviously one of the ways to argue that the hero is balanced. I still think he's a bit strong, but either way, with this 2 kill involvement, he should be able to get up mono boots soon. So
That's true.
moot point.
Maybe even he used their mech carrier, I think.
Yeah, normally you're the Guardian Greaves maker
Yeah.
eventually. Probably blink before that. Although on this lineup, yeah, you want to blink. So it's always good, but there are just some where it's a lot better to snowball blink save.
Right. What is his name? Shudnik?
Yep, that's Ghostic.
I can't even read the screen. It's so far away.
Shane, you don't want to tell the viewers you're illiterate.
I am illiterate and blind.
It's not great.
That's a terrible combination.
I would recommend against that for all of the folks watching. Also, don't suck. That's
Yeah.
some good life advice. So, unless you're Death Prophet, because that spells OP. But getting back into this game, what's the level on... Slaughter's level 3, although Nyx Assassin is probably only level 3 to boot.
Nyx Assassin can kind of come back in with early kills, but I think Slider kind of really, really needs a Blink Dagger. You know, if they shut down the Slider a lot, Sliders from behind don't do much at all.
How do you feel? Oh, okay, we have a nice
Jerax
roll
again.
in. He's stopping this. And again, as you said, 3 hero rotation.
Yeah.
This is being completely repelled.
Oh my
this
god.
could be easy kills on the bottom lane. Tusk, one more auto attack. Is Jerax going for it? It looks
Yes,
like he's
yeah.
going. He's catching up. And actually, it's going to be the poison touch from the Dazzle that gets the proc. And no punishment
That's
for Jerax going so far.
again. He's always on point, like just hanging around mid lane, ready on the boulders.
And they get the ward. Fodder eating it, regenning doubly.
He also put down a nice little ward in the jungle, Jerax, just when he was out of vision of the enemies.
Yeah, made it look like he was chasing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How do you... Okay, so have you seen any professional games where people are planting trees yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
I saw one right when it was introduced, and then it hasn't.
Yeah, it's 50 gold. Like, it's 25 gold. I don't know.
No, so that's the thing. I think if you need to go to a shop, so let's say you're in their jungle, if it would expend your energy going to a shop versus if you have, let's say you have a tango in the tree and you're like already not going to make the wand, it could, I think, a very niche situation where it's useful, but...
You know what the most annoying thing about that is? When you're trying to buy a magic wand, because usually what I used to do is I'd click on the branch,
Yeah.
and then it'd bring up the magic wand in the shop. But now it just highlights the thing, and I'm like, whoa.
That's
So
why
it's
I
the
wish
little
RoX-
things, you know what I mean?
Quite literally. So Nyx Assassin hasn't died in a bit, doing a little bit better, and this is what I think. If they had left the Tusk down here, obviously the Nyx would probably play a bit further back, knowing that the Tusk is here, but it's giving the Nyx a lot of freedom, and I do think they could kill him another time at least, especially right when the ult's up.
And this is what Nyx needs to do as well. Just keep the mana down on the Juggernaut and not allow him to spin. If he can continue to do that, he's safe in lane then. He just doesn't feel any pressure.
Anyway, whose fault is the fact that this game is so little action? Are we blaming Liquid or are we blaming Tornado?
I think we blame Liquid on this one. I'll be real. Like, Razor isn't really high impact.
They also pick Viper.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Viper pickers. It's not...
Anti-mage as well. Like, you know, they knew what they're getting themselves into.
But, and that's something to be said for, I do wonder sometimes, it has felt like, especially after the Death Ball patch, it felt like that was changed. Oh, okay,
The
we're going to
magic
have a
stick.
Sunstrike,
Nice.
going to have the spin to follow, and that is going to be going down, so.
The patience from S. That's just his name, is it?
That's not his real name, but my brain is escaping me right now for who it is, because it's late. So, Jerax going to be spotted out by Ghostic, going to just slither away. You know when Death Ball was changed after TI4, which I assumed was a bit because everybody hated watching it?
It was pretty awful.
Right? Do you think it was actually because people hated watching it?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so that's what I wonder. If
Dude,
obviously on this
do you remember how
patch-
many people complained? Like, Reddit was just like,
Oh, don't mention Reddit. Come on.
that's where I read the complaints.
Oh wow. Okay, we're gonna have another snowball. And what's the mana looking like on the jug? Oh, okay, it gets all burned off, so it doesn't matter.
That was really
Gonna be a
nice
nice
mana
spiked
burn.
carapace. I think he's still in a lot of trouble though, and of course, Sunstrike isn't gonna hit, but not sure that they need it. A few more auto attacks.
the
The Fairy
Fairy
Fire.
Fire. Oh,
but
God.
the Brain Sap.
And the crit on top, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That wand has got him 2 kills. Just because.
Yes.
Like, look how 90 mana for the spin.
Okay, and there's gonna be a snowball into another snowball. Not gonna catch him. So, a nice play away. And yeah, Jerax's just on point with this. Although I imagine most Earth Spirit players could have gotten that one.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the timing window for RoX Tornado is actually kind of dying down. Like, Anti-Mage this entire time, you know, there's been all this pressure mid, there's been pressure bottom. He's just sitting there having a giraffe laugh.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by this. As you mentioned, it could have been something where they went up top, potentially ganked the anti-mage, or at least put pressure on his lane. And he's pretty close. Still a bit away from that item.
Yeah, he went for treads first. It's like
yeah.
9 minutes and he's
like 2k away, so should be still really
okay.
early. Oh,
He's pretty aggressive, just trying to get the mana down on Slider.
should have just Slithering Crush, I think, there, because he's in your creep wave, do a bit of extra damage, although he does have a full pull man.
I think with the idea is, though, you don't want to have him have TP support. You know, if you keep the mana down on Slider, he can't, like, rotate to another lane instantly.
And we'll be seeing things continue to be slow. Well, we almost got half a kill a minute. Very exciting from Team Liquid.
It's
riveting.
amazing.
Running out of things to...
No, we got Steven is going to join us.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
We gotta have your insight as a... I don't know how many matchmaking points player.
Well, he was an ex-professional player from my favorite team.
Yeah, don't ask about what that is on the couch there. Don't.
Yeah, just it's fine.
So it's anyway, we got Midas out on Invoker. It's kind of... What did he buy before that? Because that's late otherwise.
10 minutes. I presume he bought phase boots then.
Come on, Casper. I believe in you. Read my mind. From Russia.
Alright, help me catch up.
Alright, so what happened was
Not
Anti-Mage killed a lot of creeps.
Alright.
Juggernaut killed the Nyx Assassin 3 or 4 times.
And a lot of creeps.
And a lot of creeps.
3 times, I think.
And that's it.
Nice.
we're not exactly bringing you into the most exciting game. Oh, by the way, this is Eosin joining us.
Yeah.
So in case
Steven.
folks weren't able
I'm
to
sure
tell.
everyone knows.
Yeah, of course.
Whoa, okay, I'm sorry. Some of us aren't famous, or some of us bottom feeders. Anyway, talking about bottom feeders, actually, Jug hasn't been feeding in the bottom lane. That would have made things more
That
exciting.
would have been really good.
So he's going for the Battle Fury. Obviously, since both of them have a lot of farm, you want to keep up with the AM. It makes a lot of sense, and eventually when there's stuff coming out,
Looking
it's
for
going
a
to help.
bottle. Okay. Bottle 1.
Do you agree with this, Bill?
No.
I'm not a big fan of bottle.
No, I don't think you
Invoker
need
either.
it.
What is your reasoning? Explain to the class.
It's a lot of gold that could be spent on other items. For example, Midas before 10 minutes.
I mean, if you're going Quas Exort, I mean, ideally he's probably going to go for Yules anyways. I don't think you need the bottle for the regen.
Yeah.
You could be investing it in an earlier Yules.
And usually if you're Quas Exor, you're super greedy as well. Because you need quite a lot of farm for your build to kind of work. What does he just Omni Slash?
Okay, that was
Okay.
perhaps just some unfamiliarity with the Earth Spirit showing.
We'll go with that.
But so I know. I think it happens sometimes. It's the same as I know the patch after Omni Slash. Well, you know how Omni Slash used to mini stun, and then there was a patch and it didn't. But then Omni kind of wasn't played for a bit. So recently, oh sorry, yeah, Juggernaut wasn't played for a bit, and then recently I'd seen some teams with Juggernaut being good again. Definitely using it on heroes who TP'd away and being a little surprised that there was no mini stun. And I think it's just sometimes you get used to a hero.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
Yeah. So perhaps.
Well, to be fair, I don't think that actually happens very often when you Omni Slash like that. Even if they start rolling, most of the time you actually keep up.
You usually do.
Oh,
It's a weird interaction.
Are we getting the kill on Azik? I don't know if he can get anything in return. Oh, Jarek's just going for the TP out. Can he get any sort of auto attack? Oh, the ice shots on the mark. And actually really close, because sometimes there's a place with the ice shots.
And it can push them to do the
yeah,
side.
and it doesn't actually damage, so
Yeah.
really well done there. But a really nice magnetized kill, getting anything out of this bottom lane where the Jug has been so powerful.
What do you think so far, Steven?
So far, I mean,
You have anti-mage free farming, but you have Jug Invoker that are pretty farmed as well.
I think it's actually pretty good for Jug right now. I think it's okay to let the anti-mage farm because I think Juggernaut's going to be a lot more powerful in the early game. Even up until mid-game. Like, anti-mage can't really do anything until he picks up at least, I don't know, Manta, Vlads. Until then, like, they're going to have to just wait until he gets online.
He'll be pretty quick though.
You think so?
Like he's
What is he at right now?
he nearly has Battle Fury. He's about 500 gold away.
But I have a more important question. If you had to choose between dating Anti-Mage or Juggernaut, which would you date? Who would you date?
Juggernaut, because he can do that spin.
Oh, didn't think of that one.
Yeah.
Eosin, your answer?
It's probably going to have to be Juggernaut.
No,
There's no reasoning. It's just...
Anti-mage seems like a bit of a dick as well.
Yeah, that's my problem. He seems a bit, you know, the whole no magic, gonna kill everybody who uses it. It's not what I look for in a life
I
partner.
don't know.
Great.
It's kind of hard to decide, but I'm probably gonna go with Juggernaut.
It's all Juggernaut.
Okay, well, all Juggernaut here. So, got known up on Tusk, probably the only one we'll see on this team, unlike some other games, but
Okay, earlier today, Mama's boys bought 3 urns.
Okay.
That was their 3 urn strategy.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
There's no way that's gonna work out.
No.
I don't care what the reasoning is. There's no way that's gonna work out.
I think it was a miscommunication. At least 2 of the owns, I think, were a miscommunication. Because 2 of the owns I could justify as, like, one of you's ganking on the other side of the map as the
Maybe.
other.
That's even a maybe.
I can almost guarantee that Bambo was one of the people who bought it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can almost guarantee that he's probably the 3rd person who bought it too.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
was.
I think he was, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have a Sunstrike going out, and that is Earth Spirit going down. Not having nearly as good a game as
No,
he did last
it's
time.
a lot more difficult against this team. Tusk and Juggernaut disrupt you so much.
I think if they can make it over the hump, though, right? There's definitely a spot where the Earth Spirit will start to come online a bit
Yeah.
more. So, but whether they'll still be in this game with the push that can come up from Jug, let's put more points in that healing ward to go for it.
It's very easy to just group up now. You got Battle Fury finished on Juggernaut. You just go take Roshan, then you just push objectives. It's very difficult, actually.
It's actually really hard for this Earth Spirit to actually ever get into this game at this point, I think. He needs someone to set him up. It's really hard for an Earth Spirit just to go in.
Yeah.
Because at this stage, if he just goes in, he's going to throw whatever he has and then just instantly die. So he's going to need way more time to either do it himself, or he's going to need at least Razor to start it up for him.
I actually really like that he's skipping Vlads in this game, because he realizes that he needs to do damage like sooner rather than later. You know, you don't have time to split push. You just need to farm as much as you can right now and get the Manta style out to maybe blow up Invoker or Juggernaut.
He's quite far ahead of Invoker, and the slaughter last time we checked was nowhere near a blink.
Yeah. What has he got? 3.5k net worth? Does he have a bottle and tranquils?
I'm assuming just Tranquils.
I think I just
saving
saw
gold.
Tranquils and a Mango.
Okay. It's not great.
Sometimes these things happen in the
Yeah.
off lane.
But
Could have died 4
Oh,
times.
just bottles blink. We're good.
There we go. So
Oh.
now maybe they can start. Obviously, it's always nice to Okay, that just happened. Nice Omni Slash coming out there, and not sure what Nyx was doing.
Yeah, I don't think he knew they had a Sentry War.
Yeah, he definitely didn't know.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage just TPing and they want to fight here.
Really odd that they're choosing to fight.
With
But
Nyx
he
down.
doesn't have the Monty yet, right? Just the Yasha. Okay.
Oh,
no.
can he? Them
He might
Forge
still-
Spirits early
okay.
game do so much damage to supports. You can just put both of them on, like for example, the Dazzle there, and he'll lose all his life. Like, there's no hope.
Do you think they should smoke up with the Slog's new blink so that they get a quick kill? Or
That's their play. Oh, they got him.
Slithering Crush coming out. Let's see what they can do to
They have a
Jax.
grave,
Ice
though.
shots. Yeah, gonna be able to see all of it, and he goes down. And
Yeah, I guess if he went into Grave, he would have just died as well. Or maybe he just doesn't really like.
Oh, this is
JX.
interesting. I didn't see this.
The
This-
max poison
The max
touch.
poison build. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this.
Why?
It's just super aggressive. It's I mean it's not something you see all the time, but it definitely works with the new
Think-
mana cost. You can just run around, poison people, and set up kills.
I think it's pretty good against Bane as well, because if you use it at the start of the team fight, it means he can't actually Fiend's Grip for like.
You have to wait it out.
Yeah, you have to wait it out. Yeah, it's quite a long duration as well, like 2 or 3 seconds.
I think realistically though, that's kind of unreliable because
Yeah, but it just adds this element to a team fight where it creates kind of chaos, you know.
how do you get back into this game if you're Liquid? They're a bit behind, obviously.
they really have to
Stall.
stall. Yeah.
Oh, nice
Oh.
Magnetize going out. There's going to be a Tornado to disrupt a lot of this. Fata again putting out a lot of damage, but they can't really catch anyone. Jug thinking about just running at their
Yeah,
faces.
the healing ward in the middle of these team fights, like the Magnetize does very, very little damage when you have healing ward just kind of running around.
So-
And then Bane as well, you can just brain sap a creep and pretty much nullifies all his damage.
Yeah, this healing ward is actually just negating all the damage they're doing.
Yeah.
Because they're not far enough ahead. Like the only damage they're doing is just their nukes, and the only nukes you have is just plasma field and anything that Earth Spirit has.
He went for a Hyper Stomp.
Do you is this a immediate moonshot? I don't. It can't be an AC, surely. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe he just thinks he really needs to drain
AC's
mana.
really good against their team. They have Slider, they have Juggernaut, they do a lot
Maybe
of
it
things.
is. It's very possible.
Okay, that's. I have never seen this before. I was gonna say, normally Anti-Mage is one of those heroes where we don't discuss his item build because it's the same every
Every
game
game, yeah.
until maybe the 5th or 6th slot. So this will be really interesting, but Invoca's got his Necro up and drums. They can continue just pushing and taking team fights.
Yeah, Necro 3, you know, you can just push with the Juggernaut. Also have a bit of vision for the next assassin. It's really good.
That
if you
is really interesting to see this Hyperstone.
Yeah, I'm confused as well.
Yeah. I mean, AC is definitely really good. I'm just curious as to what
Manta
their
is
plan
also
is.
pretty good.
Yeah, I hear it drains lots of mana, and then you use
Yeah.
your ult.
But I think they realized they have to fight like
Right.
right now. You know.
Oh yeah,
It's
apparently.
weird though, because if you think you have to fight right away, you might as well buy Vlads.
Did he just get the? Yeah, that was unfortunate. Happens to the best of us.
What happened?
He popped the healing ward up immediately, and the tower hit it once, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
It wasn't great.
That's very unlucky, actually.
Yeah. Well, he moved it in front of the creeps.
Oh,
That's why. Anyway, they're gonna get zoned a little bit. Should be pushed back, but look
look
at
at
that
the
tower.
the tower damage is ridiculous. They just back up. They know they're under no pressure right now.
When was the last time Roshan was killed?
They haven't killed it.
They
I'm
haven't
pretty
killed it.
sure.
Okay. Oh, they can work towards that too.
I actually was expecting them to take the lost tier 2 and then go for that. So it does give Anti-Mage probably a few more minutes, and he hasn't.
Okay.
Is that his Anti-Mage? It doesn't say who it's owned by.
I presume it's his. Who else would buy an ultimate orb?
Yeah, but why split 2 items?
I think maybe he wanted to split push faster, so he bought the Hyperstone.
We're stretching here.
That's possible too.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it,
he
it,
just
it
finished
definitely
up the
gives you
Manta.
more split push than a Manta style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what they can do with it. It's an unconventional build, and if this works out, you'll know your pubs are going to get funky.
I think AC is actually still good after the Manta though.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
You're also a hero that, of course, being Agi, and with all the Agi items you go, he actually will have decent armor. So,
True.
although, yeah,
But his,
even
his
as a
team
slaughter.
kind of doesn't. Just
Yeah. I mean, if you buy AC, it's just because your team needs it.
yeah.
Which is why I said, like, you know, if you're expecting to fight, it's kind of weird that you would buy the Hyperstone first instead of, like, Vlads. Because Vlads is going to give your team armor
Yeah,
anyway.
definitely. And obviously the Manta illusions don't benefit from the Hyperstone.
Okay, so it was his ultimate orb. He did finish his
Yeah.
Manta.
At the same time, losing the tier 2, it's going to be a very quick Roshan with Slaughter. So,
And Alacrity on Juggernaut. And oh my god.
and we're still at half a kill a minute, folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Settle in. It's a wild one.
Oh,
can they
okay.
get-
Let's see if they
this
can
is
get
huge
anything
pick.
done. If they, yeah, I think he's gonna spin, and the Mana Void comes out, and now he could potentially turn around and use that Omni Slash, but they are all backing out. That is,
Okay. What was the kick about? I think he meant to kick the rock, but accidentally kicked the Juggernaut.
I think so.
And that 100% caused them to not be able to. Oh boy.
It happened.
The Mana Void on the spin was a bit. I'm pretty sure he cast it before the. Like he expected him to be stunned. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
Oh boy.
Well, there was a lot that went wrong there, but
Yeah.
you know, at least they didn't lose anyone.
That's true. Yeah.
and they know exactly what they need to do, right? It's one of those things where Liquid, obviously a very experienced team, we've seen this before. They might be behind a bit, but if they know what game plan, and also sieging high ground can always go super wrong.
Yeah, Matumba Man's getting up there in the net worth as well. It's always something in the back of your mind playing against anti-mage. You know what I mean? Like it's just this elevating pressure as the game goes on.
Ether Lens and Nyx Assassin coming up soon.
Really?
Oh, it's really
I
good.
mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I think it
He's
owns.
not going to Glimmer. He could go Glimmer Cape here, but he's not.
I think Blink is still really good. Just get that initiation.
Well, you don't want an extra long Impale?
Well, right now, I think the problem is if you have a blink on a Nyx, like, you're just blinking in to die. It's really, they're not really in a position for.
Looks like we're going to Snowball and Walrus Punch up. That's just. That was, I guess he had to try, right?
He
You're at
did
the
have to
stage of the
try,
game.
yeah. Yeah, the mana burn is actually the big one as well with the Ether Lens. Just being able to mana burn Invoker from a safe distance.
Radiant's top tower.
What happened there?
Someone just got Sunstrike.
It was
Died.
Dazzle.
At the same time, they're now bringing the push over.
Okay.
And let's see if they can do anything. The push will be faster, most likely, from Tornado, but they have to get. Yeah, they're going to decide to get back
That's
offensive.
good pressure though. Like a similar amount of damage that Tornado did to their tier 3.
It's good. It's definitely good for Liquid. They're just stalling.
Yeah,
They're buying
exactly.
more time for anti-mage.
Even just forcing the TPs back, you know, not allowing them to push high ground instantly with the Aegis. It's massive.
Yeah, they have to do whatever they can to wait out this Aegis because they're not going to fight them, and Tornado's definitely going to try to want to take some kind of objective with this Aegis.
Slaughter hasn't had a new item for Ono. So yeah, I feel like he hadn't had a new item. The Courier just delivered him something.
If they push out all the lanes though, and they go high ground with this,
I'm glad we keep going over the 6 items on the Invoker. Did you know? 6. So gonna be full Necronomicon. Obviously makes high ground sieging easier.
This is the earliest 6-slotted Invoker I've ever seen.
24 minutes. Oh.
Just you wait. We'll play a pub and I'll buy what 6 GG bro.
Yes.
I just
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there.
I think just trying to point out most likely the Necronomicon for us. So.
All right.
Okay.
It's the blink from
Oh, just on Jarex. That's actually so good because now he can't use all of the shenanigans. And while you might monobone the Jug, I don't know how much he cares. He's going to be taking a lot of damage here. He is their Aegis carrier, so he doesn't have to worry too much about it. But a little bit surprised he didn't just spin on the tower there, reduce a lot of the damage he was taking. Anti-Mage come back out. Actually, they want him to go in with sort of full mana and tank another set of spells, I think.
He has 3.7k gold as well. Do you think they're at a stage where you have to buy out right now? On the Tumberman?
It's getting close.
Yeah.
Not just yet, but it's getting close. They really want this tower with his Aegis.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
ready to
blame
throw him away right now.
He's going to try to get
Oh,
Madama
they
Man
can
down.
maybe
There's
get
the
him.
Horus Punch and the Sunstrike. Not going to
That's
work
good.
because of the shallow grave, but a really nice attempt. Fiend's Grip to boot, though, almost got him. There's going to be a deafening blast as well. We are not focusing on the team fight, but I'm pretty sure business is happening. They still have the Aegis, I believe, on the Juggernaut. He hasn't used Omni Slash either, so they could siege this. There's no reason, I mean, other than waiting for the creep wave. They don't need to back out.
Yeah, they have Urn, they have Healing Ward soon as well.
Yeah, they're still in a really good position. They just have to wait. They just wait for like another healing ward or something. They can easily go in.
Alacrity on Juggernaut hitting Rax is ridiculous, to be honest. A bit nice leash, but runs away.
Not going to be able to walk the dog much there. There's going to be the blink in the Warriors Punch immediately, but they've tricked them. They're rolling it down onto Matumbaman. Kuroki should have another Shallow Grave up when somebody needs it, but they've already picked up Earth Spirit, and now it's looking like Fodder getting very low. Where is the Shallow Grave? There it is, coming out from Kuroki. But this should easily be a set, at least one of the racks. Maybe not the set, the Slithering Crush, so there's no Impale. And Mind Control so low. Going down after the amp damage. Matumba Man, oh no. All he's going to do is burn through that Aegis there. Maybe he can get a big Mana Void on someone, but he has to back on out. This is only 1 Rax, though, against an Anti-Mage. It's still salvageable. Probably going to just be the full set, but you are an Anti-Mage. He blinks 200 meters, gets Slithering crushed up.
Boy.
Oh no, now he's getting kicked over. He's going to just fall there, and I don't think Kuroki was in range to get off the shallow. It was on cooldown, because it's only level 2 because he maxed Poison
I think
Touch.
you need to push bottom and force buybacks.
The Tumberman blinked in because he thought the rock was going to hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Sunstrike.
So if they force the buyback on anti-mage now, this is pretty difficult for Liquid.
They
Yeah.
definitely shouldn't have fought. They already lost the objective they were trying to defend. There was no reason
was
to
really
try to
weird,
fight.
right?
Yeah, they should have just left it.
So yeah, he has to buy back, and as you said, this is really going to slow down his item progression. And Nyx Assassin, Fiend's Grip, that crit did half of his health.
Okay.
I don't. It's looking like this one's going 1-1, just like the other group tended to. There's going to be a media dropped all over people's faces, and now Jerax getting very low just from the bone. Tornado not quite right on the mark, but Invoker just, oh no, gonna get Mana Voided all the way up. And now Bane probably gonna follow the same path, because that's just what happens when you bring Chains by an anti-mage. Didn't have Nightmare on. Oh no, yeah, it's coming off of cooldown right now, so wasn't able to cast that and is gonna fall.
Okay, that's a triple kill. Okay, anti-mage got 2 of them with the buyback, so it's still, you know, not great.
Yeah, I mean, at least they held their second
They held
racks.
racks, yeah.
They definitely didn't have to lose it as much as they did, though. There definitely wasn't a reason to fight. They should have just backed and waited out the Aegis before trying anything.
Like, you only got 400 gold from, like,
That's what happens when you buy back.
yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know, it's still maybe.
It's really hard for them to
It's
come back.
really,
It's definitely
really hard.
possible, but it's really hard.
Okay, the combo is like Nyx Mana Burn into Invoker exploding with anti-mage ulti, maybe.
Well, the biggest thing is they have to contend for the next Roshan. That's the big thing. If they lose next Roshan, I think the game's probably going to end.
Obviously, it is now Fantastic Fives or Tornado's game to lose, but I just feel like this time, you already talked about how it's a really hard game for Jerax on that Earth Spirit, but he had so much impact last game. He was one of the main things locking down a Queen of Pain and letting the Shadow Shaman get close enough to hex and shackle her, so it just seems like not his game, this one. Just too much counter.
I think the clear difference is the drafts from Liquid on RoX or Tornado is in both games. Like the first game, Liquid had a clear thing. They had Shadow Shaman wards. They knew what they were doing. It's like, okay, we got a kill. We know we can push towers, and we're going to do it. And this game is kind of the opposite way. They have the Juggernaut. They like it's the same kind of thing. You group up, you push. They have a lot of pick off as well. Like it's very difficult to even split push when you're Liquid.
Well, the only person who can split push is anti-mage. Their draft is kind of really focused on
anti-mage.
anti-mage. Yeah. And if your early
Oh
game
my
doesn't
god.
go well,
Ramp.
Wow, okay, that was a Ravage coming out from the Nyx Assassin.
Ravage
Managed
to
get
death.
4. It doesn't matter, but it was really unfortunate. Goes
Did
down.
that meteor look weird to you? It kind of looked like it spun a different direction.
I told you, there's the weird stuff. It affects circular objects, spherical objects in
Really?
that area. No, I'm just making it up because of the thing that happened with the orbs.
Oh, I didn't see that. That was strange.
I think it's just terrain levels
Yeah,
affect a lot of
that was it, yeah.
projectiles. So
it's just a casual hyperstone because he's going for butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure if it was good. Obviously, it was helping him split push. They got a lot of damage on that bottom lane.
Yeah.
But whether it was value enough or whether he should just maybe, you know, if you're going to do that, maybe you just upgrade into the full moonshot, get some night vision to avoid ganks, although that hasn't been his problem this game.
No, he's not really struggled with that at all. It's definitely interesting. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, let's see whether it helps out here. He's going to just wander into the trees. No such luck finding him. Will there be a blind tornado or something coming in from Invoker? Let's...
He doesn't have it invoked.
You can...
He's fine.
Yeah.
Very, very anticlimactic.
Oh, what? What? Now they know he's here.
They're
just
still not
something
going to find him. Because what can they do to find him?
biggest tornado.
Yeah, tornado, yeah. You can be a god. Gives vision and then you can Fiend's Grip.
So, back to we almost got up to more than half a kill.
What are we at now? Half.
No, we're at like what, 2/3 kills a minute?
It's pretty hype.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Smoke up, let's go.
This is like
This is the all in. This is the Roshan that Steven was talking about.
Yep,
But
they have to defend
Okay,
it.
they'll manage to pick up the Tusk
Oh,
here,
it's
but
gonna be so
fortunately
good.
Roche isn't up. They've disabled his blink, can't get away this time. Oh no, but
they
with
have
the
dust,
Glimmer
they have
Cape, they have Dust and Sentries. They're gonna poke at him, but here comes Invoker, deafening blows Meteor onto 2. It's not enough. Where is Invoker's backup as well? I don't see any in the area. There's gonna be a snowball blink away. How is the Tusk still not dead? AM does blow up the Bane, but it looks like they get... Oh, they get the Nyx Assassin in return. Can these two get on out? The Omni Slash has been used already. Juggernaut needs
The
to run.
healing
A lot
ward.
of damage is being stolen from him. Yes, they jump forwards, grab the healing ward. He
Huge.
has
It's
to try to
huge.
fight. He has no damage though. There's not much he can do. He's slowed down. And that's going to be a really big pick-off.
Oh my god. And Roche should be spawning soon as well.
Yep, this is going to be really good for the Liquid.
So just as we were saying, we weren't 100% sure it would work. Turns out, got the pick-offs they needed.
Catching Tusk in that position it was amazing. Like just
They
so-
weren't ready for that
it
smoke.
was so convenient.
Yeah, they weren't ready for that smoke. He's going to smoke right now.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, it
unlucky.
was
Oh,
9-minute
no,
Urshan,
Jarex is on
and
it.
he's going to check it.
Free stick as well. Free stick is that? Yeah. That's some graph swing right there.
Nice. Great,
Great analysis. I like it.
great network swing.
We'll be seeing the Roshan go down. What? It's still obviously not awful for Tornado, but does make you a bit worried.
This
Yeah.
makes fighting so easy for Liquid now though. Like Anti-Mage is no longer afraid to blink into the front line.
So he did finish the moon shard. Okay.
He attacks pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of the night vision. It's so I often don't understand. Do you think they added the night vision to make the item better for the cost, or did they just add it for
I think
fun?
they wanted to give it a better reason to keep it in your inventory, maybe.
Okay.
You know, instead of just using it.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
for sure. I mean, there's a lot of heroes that benefit greatly from just having a moon shard,
Yeah.
like Tiny and stuff like
And
that.
Slark and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a really good item. The night vision is kind of underrated too.
What do you think of Juggernaut's skill build? The only 2 points in the crit?
I'm fine with it.
Just so he can have more health to siege high ground?
Yeah. I mean, there's like a million ways to build Jug.
Yeah. Alright, now, this is exactly what we're talking about. Like, Liquid just group up together and no longer afraid. It's pretty...
They can do a lot with his Aegis. Because Anti-Mage is really powerful right now.
Yeah, so looks like they want to take the mid tier 2. Makes sense, because that's the other lane that's being pushed out. You don't want to get ratted by chance.
Yeah, Razor also TP's back to push it top.
And this is another thing, we talked about it at the end of last game, but Ford is a player where if you have to ask me for naming some magnificent Porter plays, I'm not going to think of a bunch, but he never plays poorly, it feels. He's
Yeah,
just
definitely.
always solid.
Oh, Fado's definitely one of the most consistent players.
Exactly. That's what you need in a team as well. Especially if you have these kind of playmaker kind of Like Matumba Man.
Okay,
Mind
speaking
control.
of it, we're gonna have nice little rocks being kicked around. They get down a meteor that hits on basically no one, but the Omni Slash, oh, it bounces back to the Illusions. Not gonna pick off the AM like they had hoped, and he is gonna be able to run on out. Not that it mattered, he had the Aegis, so everybody,
Saving the Aegis is still huge, though.
yeah. They're gonna get 3 of them out.
They have no dazzle buyback.
They do need it here, unfortunately. But just that one buyback.
The lane's
seems
kind of
also
pushed out as well, though, so it'll take them probably 30 seconds to get bottom. Now this is the liquid smoke there, yeah. This is kind of cool. You know, when you think they're actually behind, they just kind of put the pressure on. It's a very unpredictable smoke, I think.
Yeah. I think they'll be able to get something out of
Yeah.
this.
And if they can invoke it, that would actually be huge.
Yeah, they've done it before. Oh, okay.
Oh, they're
He is
spotted.
right there, and the Nyx Assassin can see him. He's got some backup on the sidelines.
Does Invoker smell it? What's happening here?
No, I think he's just... Oh, they do. They do smell it because they
Yeah.
all just suddenly backed. They may have seen... Nope. Okay, that was really
He blinked
impressive.
into it.
Yeah, that was sick.
He wanted this career.
I don't know if they saw it with that ward, though, because the Nyx wasn't nearly
No, I
close
don't-
enough by the
no.
time they were backing, so he just...
He just sensed it, like
Yeah.
he's
I mean, everyone's missing.
exactly. Yeah. And if anti-mages in the round kind of pushing creeps or something up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, gonna be smacking away at some more.
After he eats this, gets like a basher and abyssal blade, I think the game could be in Liquid's favor quite heavily. Actually.
That's
No, if
gonna
he-
take, that's gonna take a little bit too long, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem with Liquid's lineup right now is that, like, Tornado's lineup is just too hard to fight into if they're all standing together, and they don't have anyone who can just go in and start a fight with
Yeah.
Liquid.
Well,
Whereas-
it's meant to be Nyx, right? Or it's Spirit.
Yeah, one or the other, but it's so unreliable. It's like it's really hard to start a fight with kicking a boulder. Like
It's true.
it's really fast, but it's not fast enough. It's not a Slardar kind of initiation.
It's also the Nyx Assassin Impale is such a long cast
Yeah,
animation as
and
well.
I mean, he has to walk up to do it because he has no blink.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nyx Assassin, we haven't seen what he has in a while, so... Casper, read my mind. But... Oh, was that just an Aghanims on the Invoker?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got that. It's certainly gonna help,
Oh,
but...
he went over Nyx and then went away.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure all he has is Aether Lens right now.
Maybe a bit of
it's
cash in the
way
bank.
too hard
both,
to farm.
Yeah, both offlaners had an awful start,
Yeah.
so I don't blame them at all for being underfarmed. And Earth Spirit working on that axe, he's over halfway there.
Yeah, he's closing in on that actually.
That can certainly be very game changing, right? You can
Yeah.
kick people. The ability to move people around so much.
The distance is so huge as well. And with the amount of damage that Matumba Man does on his anti-mage, if someone gets caught out of position, they're literally dead.
It's great for saving teammates and catching people out and whatnot, and it gives you the ability to pull
Okay.
people as well. Again.
Also a solar crest up on the Dazzle.
There's your Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, he's not.
No.
I saw it was just
That's a full one though.
Ether lens.
Hey?
Hey?
Yeah, that's 17 one charges, but you better use it now because you want to refill that bad boy. So
You're
you
just
just
wasting
Look,
value.
look at all that mana he could get back. Yeah, don't do that, people. I'm joking. So
He's
Yep.
died 10 times.
Unfortunately for him, his inventory is not going to change.
You know what's worse though? He's died 10 times and only had 1 kill. 0 assists. Unless I'm so sleepy I'm reading that wrong, right? That says
Yeah,
0.
I'm pretty sure it says 0, yeah. It says circular.
I don't even have my contacts on. I can't even read anything. So.
Wait, do you just...
I mean, I was in the middle of sleeping.
We're just
Oh,
gonna drag
wait.
you
You
on.
dragged me in
No,
here.
wait, when did we... I don't remember waking him up.
No,
No one woke me up.
Oh, okay, good. Oh yeah, you would just come into the kitchen to get food and like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
made you
No,
call us.
no,
I'm
no.
so sorry.
I heard. I kind of like telepathically felt Shane needed my help, so I just came down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it
We
in
have
his
a
voice.
bond.
Yeah.
You seem to have that with a lot of men.
I do.
I'm just saying. I'm getting a little jealous. Oh, there's gonna be walking right into it. No, it immediately gets cancelled. Not quite sure what the play was, but was that a 4-man Slithering Crush? And now they get the Deafening Blast off and a full Meteor. The Omni Slash immediately ripping on through him. That's AM down. He does have buyback, but that's not what he wanted to have to do. And Kuro,
Oh, boy.
still no buyback.
That definitely. The
That
Invoker
crush.
combo into the slider crush, yeah. Oh boy.
It was, I think it was 4
It
of
was,
them.
yeah.
I'm not no expert. And Fodder is just trying to get back in their base. Obviously, they have to have the AM buyback, but even that I'm not sure is going to be enough here.
No, it's gonna be quite difficult. No Nyx Assassin buyback. He stole someone's shield because he wants to fill up his inventory for the end screen.
The stats people hate that, by the way,
Oh,
don't
they do, yeah.
My goodness. So yeah, we're going to be seeing at least another RoX down. They could probably get to, I imagine Matumba Man will buy back when they go for the second, trying to just delay. He buys back already. They have 11 seconds before the rest are up, and yeah, they're just
They
going to
just
back
realized
out.
that this, it doesn't really matter. He bought back, so it's like we got what we came for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pretty. That's like 2 minutes where anti-mage gets half farm as well.
Okay, and Bane has picked up. Oh, never mind, because the Bane made the lens. I was for a second like, really, Bane? I feel like you had more foam than that, but it's not. It happened. So.
It's back to the same situation now. Liquid just their only hope is to fight for the next Roshan again.
I don't think Tornado will be caught out this time though. Like you don't fall for the same mistake twice.
I mean, they have 2 lanes of rack, so there's no reason for them to split up anymore.
Yeah.
They're so far ahead, you just walk around and spy people.
And this is what I've been really enjoying. You probably have been not able to catch as much, but a lot of the games have been very even.
Yeah.
And quite a few 1-1s so far, which is always nice to see.
We just said they won't get caught out, but
They get caught.
yeah.
Who is holding their gem? Right?
I have no idea.
Is there? Oh, they also have sentries on the Knicks, so. Maybe.
Full inventory and mind control.
Yeah. Well, no, it's only full if the obs does the circle on
Okay,
it, Shane.
okay,
Sorry,
okay.
it's only 6
We
slotted.
need
if our
Casper
obs-
to circle
yeah.
them. Okay.
If Casper circles it, then
It's
it
like
means
his
it's
blessing.
6 slotted. Yeah. So. I have to imagine it's because the Russian casters are saying something to him. I bet the Russian casters are like, hey Casper, what do you think of that Invoker business? All those inventory slots being full.
We haven't seen them in a while. The Invoker inventory slots.
It was just, I mean, do you think
He-
he's making good progress on the Octarine? I assume it's Octarine next.
Octarine's pretty good, yeah. Hex is also amazing. Just catching out anti-mage.
Yeah. Especially this game where they have no chance of getting the farm up to get a Lotus Orb. It's like,
I think his next item should actually be Linkage or something like that.
To
Because
knock it. but
because
they
I
still
mean
do
because
it.
the only the only way they're ever gonna lose a team fight is getting like 5-man mono voided off of Invoker.
Yeah,
I think his next
yeah.
item's either Lincoln's or BKB.
an Invoker has 4k gold and still hasn't.
You
purchased
could
it.
argue the other way though. If they catch out anti-mage, they just win the game.
Right. That's true.
Oh
the double
yeah,
smoke.
100 gold wasted. No, so 50 gold wasted. Well, I guess it depends on how the smoke goes. We'll see if it is 100
my-
gold wasted.
It's not even about the gold. It's so painful to waste smokes at this
Yeah.
point of the game.
Especially, yeah, because of the cooldown, of course.
They
so.
are so important.
But if they can make something happen here,
Especially
right?
when you're behind.
And it's looking like it might not be the play. They're going to try to go past the creeps, but that
There's
smoke
this
is
kind of
drawing to an
awkward
end.
dazzle movement beside the
But
creep.
this is what I'm talking about. Like, how do you get in, right?
Yeah. It needs to be
Are you gonna
Matumba
are you gonna
mages.
kick a rock right now? Like, what's gonna happen?
Okay, there's
double
going to be a
command.
nice 2-man impale. They're going to kick out it. Oh, I think they're getting at least 1, 2. Can they kill off the Invoker? He's getting very low, but he manages to walk away. Not so lucky. Nick's finishing him off. Where is the rest of the team fight? With the Lotus Orb coming out, they can't do anything
Sorry.
to Matumba Man.
What were you saying, Steven?
I was talking about how good mind control was. How he's gonna set him up.
Were you really?
No, you.
No, I get it, because you were like, yeah, there's no way to get in. I don't know how
I-
they made that work. I don't know.
This is lack of preparation from Tornado. I feel like they know they should
Yeah, they
really
They
understand.
100% know.
Yeah, they should understand that Nyx is their only way in, or Earth Spirit. There's no way that Nyx should have been able to get so
So
close.
did he blind impale too? Because he didn't see the second one, I don't think.
No, he didn't see this. I'm pretty sure he saw the
The
Juggernaut.
first one. Yeah, okay.
And Juggernaut's, the important target.
Yeah, but he was standing right
Also-
beside
Right side the
Invoker.
Invoker.
I have to eat my words. Somebody on Liquid has a Lotus Orb already. I thought I saw
It's
that.
fat though.
Fodder picks up a Lotus Orb.
Mhm.
Because that means it does become hard for Invoker, I think, to get the sheep.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and that's something I hate
He
about.
just finished it
not
like
hate.
a minute ago.
It's really frustrating, I think, to. It's
He just clarity to know.
you,
What? You don't do this? I do this all the time.
Yeah,
Just to
I
save
do it
time.
with salves.
No, clarity is worth it.
He didn't even drop
is
his
it
lens.
okay? Explain. What is it really worth it in
I feel like it's worth
when
it.
you're behind like that?
I mean, I'd still do it.
You don't
Okay.
want to save the gold.
If you drop the lens, I can see it.
It's not even worth dropping the lens because I mean the way it works is that it's just mono over time, right? And if you drop your lens, it regens it so slowly that it's not even worth dropping your lens for. So you just pop your clarity and you just walk upside because it lasts so long now. The new clarity,
Okay.
it's like 50 gold. Because like you just want a team fight, right? You
Yeah.
spend 50 gold, you get out their base
You
faster.
get a little drink, you celebrate.
you
yeah,
kill a couple creeps
exactly.
and then it's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little efficiency thing, because it's not like your team is going to be able to farm the entire map with just those 2 kills. But you'll definitely get enough to repay your 50 gold for your clarity.
Okie doke. So now that we've settled the great clarity debate, Liquid again. I feel like they were here about 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah. They're back to the spot where they're in a decent.
Anti-Mage has this Black King bar now, though. That's the difference.
And obviously, it's completely fresh. It's 45, almost 45 minutes in, having a 10-second BKB. That's a little ridiculous.
They're
It
going
means
for it.
they can't stop him with the high ground push. I think they have to wait it out, probably, as he smacks away at it.
Is under attack.
I guess Jug can try to fight. at him.
Aghanim's on the Earth Spirit as well. So if Matumba Man gets too far away, they just pull him back. Yeah, get over here.
Nice.
So Lotus Orb gonna be coming up. Just a casual tornado, waking him up from that.
This is actually perfect.
Yeah.
I actually think leaving him Nightmare there would be better. I mean, somebody probably would have transferred it off, but just delay things.
Yeah,
So.
maybe. They also have the Solar Crest for Matumba Man, so he has a ridiculous amount of evasion.
They need to buy a Vlad, so for him.
Yeah.
He really needs it.
Yeah, I feel like if we find out what Dazzle has, obviously that's something that would be commonly up there.
Oh, he just-
Again, Sunstrike him at this point in the game. It is pure damage. Gonna throw that Lotus Orb out again and then Impale on at least 2, and now Aim's just blowing them up. He manages to get 2 kills. Immediately the buybacks coming out from Invoker and the Tusk, but can they do anything here? The BKB will be down. The gem is on the deck. Nyx Assassin wants it, but can't get too close. They manage to Nightmare him up. There it is. Oh, but it whiffs. He pushes them away, and they're gonna lose their racks or the tower for nothing.
That's
And he
2
still has the
buybacks.
Aegis.
Aegis still online. Oh, it's
Just wait 51 seconds, do it again.
this game is turning the exact opposite direction.
I
What did
really
the Invoker
oh,
buy with his
he
gold?
must have sunstriked him, right? Because he just oh maybe we just didn't see it on camera.
I have no idea what just happened. Probably a Sunstrike.
Nyx died, yeah. I'm gonna guess. Probably wrong. Probably good old ice wall motor, yeah, right?
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know what Invoker bought though, no?
Well, maybe he bought back, so probably
Yeah,
nothing.
he,
No, but he...
he had 4K at one
Some-
point. No, that's
Check
the,
on
I for a second I thought they clicked on the Invoker and I got really worried.
Okay, Mind Control hasn't had the best item progression. He doesn't have... You know, he hasn't had the best start. But, like, these 2 fights,
Oh, yeah, I
he
mean,
pretty
was-
much won them the game.
Right.
So, we forget everything bad that happened in this game.
I think though that is something that can happen if you, what's the right way to say it? He really did have a rough lane. I mean, any hero in that lane would have had a rough time. That's how ice shards work, except for maybe a bat who can fly over, like Mirana leap away, right? You need some sort of escape, and even then, those have CD. So it's not an easy lane for anyone, especially Nyx, whose only way at stopping you from going on him does not PS BKB.
Yeah, exactly. The Carapace is
Yeah.
not very good against a spin.
And we're going to be seeing, it's been enough time. Oh, I didn't realize the Aegis was running out so soon.
What did it say?
What? Oh no, we were looking at the joke, sorry. I thought we were
Should
looking
still
at the
be
game
at
and I was
least
super
another
confused. Yeah, I thought it
minute
should
or
be
so.
another,
Yeah,
because
we've
it
got a
was
good few
close.
minutes.
But anyway, he has the BKB. He's going down to half health. There's a BKB
Draining
on
the
Invoker
illusion for the
now.
push.
Yeah.
I think they can take this Rex, for sure.
I agree, but he actually just blinks back in. Invoker needs to do something soon. They're going to Slithering Crush out.
He nearly
see if they
mounted
can
dodged
stop.
it.
Oh, very close, but yeah, that is 1 Rax, and they're about to even up at least 1 lane. They got 1 more ahead of them to make the game even, but
They
they
still
can
have
push
Grave.
further.
They still have everything. Like,
Yeah, they don't have any reason to stop. I actually think they should maybe go for another lane to boot. But now we're going to be seeing all the more to drain. But Tumblr Man doesn't care. He's got a second life coming up. He's going to
Someone
be
wake that man
Nightmare
up, pull
in
him.
place. Do it. Do it. It's going to be a really early BKB, and they might just walk away
turn him
from
into
this.
a rock.
Never mind. Not going to be able to walk away from it. We're going to be seeing a very dead... okay. Is he seriously still...
What the bash?
Okay. He gets the first hit bash. That's going to be fun. But
This is
not
really
looking like
scary
he's
right
able
now.
to find him. They're running around, they're looking for more, they're all gonna find fodder. He's in a really bad spot, trying to use those new positions to kind of walk away a little bit, but Ice Shard's blocking him off. He's going down. They have to push out mid, I think. You just go down mid.
yeah, you
Okay.
kind of have to.
At least when Man didn't die, they timed that Aegis perfectly.
Yeah, they
so
really did. And that bash.
Look at all these BKBs.
That bash. It's not very much abilities. This seems broken.
Yeah, the fight recap is
Yeah.
broken, you know, for... It is broken.
Yeah, I guess. If everyone only used BKBs and no one cast spells.
Actually, I didn't want you to find out this way, but that's how that team fight went down.
Oh, really? I guess if they use BKBs, there's no point using spells.
It was. I think Tornado definitely played that correctly.
Yeah.
Because
No,
of
no,
the
yeah,
Aegis.
yeah, it
Because of
was-
the Aegis timing, it's okay to give up the lane of RoX. It's not worth risking it because you had 2 buybacks on Invoker and I think it was Bane.
Invoker and Bane, yeah, the cooldown. Yeah.
So there's no reason to risk it. And then we got return kills. Could have been better.
This is it now.
Do they back up when they force Fodder's buyback?
I don't.
I think
so.
they have to. I think they have to. Omni Slash is down. They don't have Omni Slash.
It's up soon though, right?
It's got to be at least another minute. I mean, they just backed anyways. I think.
They probably should have tried to force the buyback at least.
Yeah, maybe.
So Fodder gonna get a free ride a bit with that, but oh, Nick's not.
Got his Tranquil
anything
boots.
New. Yeah, he finished Tranquils because okay.
Only zero charges on the one now though.
Yeah.
It's looking grim.
Oh no, it's good. He needed mono earlier.
I think they backed because like regardless of whether or not Fada is there, if Nyx gets off his initiation, he'll just instantly buy back and then it still goes.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
they don't
Downhill
even
for
need
them.
Fodder. As long as Nyx gets 2 of them, AM
Yeah.
blows the 2 up.
He's been doing very well with these impales actually. Like,
And yeah, and once again, it's the same thing. Like they can't risk it right now because buybacks on cooldown on Invoker. So
okay,
Okay.
what did he have there?
We looked at it for
He
a
had
second.
Necrobook, BKB,
so he bought BKB.
That's it.
Yeah.
So.
Now he buys either Sheep or Octar.
Yeah.
Probably, I would prefer Octarine here, but that's just because they're. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's not true. If you Lotus Orb if you sheep the person using the Lotus Orb, which sheeping Fodder is good too.
That's true. I think Octarine's really good against Dazzle. Like, in general, like having, like Invoker in general, just if you Ice Wall and Cold Snap Dazzle, he can't actually cast Grave or do anything. It's one of my favorite heroes to play against. Earth Spirit's kind of similar. Your high level Quas, it destroys people.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do. Okay, you done? You're the
Yeah.
AM. Okay, I guess if things are going really poorly, you can think about swapping out the Battle Fury, but it's been doing so much work with the Impales.
Yeah, I would. You would swap. I mean, if you're gonna swap out anything, it's gonna be.
Yeah, definitely.
But eventually, I don't know whether he even bothers for a while, although we looks like we have an engagement. Oh, he caught one out, and it's going to be Tusk going down. Not the worst.
all
he
of
could've
these
mono-voided there.
catches are just.
I guess you're worried if you monovoid, you get instantly Omni Slash, but he had Blink up.
I don't see why they're playing like this though. Like, why don't they just group up and put pressure on top and force them to play their game? Like
Well,
Tornado
I mean, the reason why is because Liquid's actually strong enough
to win the
to
fight.
win the fights now. Yeah.
Mm.
Is it time for some Rat Dota?
It's pretty hard with their team though.
It's
Like
really hard with their team.
Yeah.
The only person who can do it is Jug, and he didn't exactly.
Invoker can do it.
Oh yeah, and Invoker. That's true. But Jug didn't exactly buy the split pushing build.
No, not
to
really.
Have Blink and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's not like he can just spin and TP all the way at this point because there's a Thistle.
Yeah.
I want to see the net worth grow off, right? This game feels like it was at one point very, very
Can you not just work it out?
Turbo?
I'm pretty sure it's fairly even right now.
Yeah.
I went and what it was before, so I can't work it
Oh.
out from now. Thanks.
No, maybe you just need a better memory.
Yeah, it's true. I wish I had remembered all 10.
It's all the numbers are right there. Just add it up.
Yeah, come on, get it together.
Doesn't take more than
Actually,
a
if
couple
I had to
seconds.
do this quickly, I wouldn't add it up. I'd do the differences, but because it's easier
Yeah.
than actually adding things.
Well, I can't read any of the numbers, so I'm just gonna guess.
I can barely read them as well.
I can't read it all.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
So, smoke coming out, and for them, I haven't seen the smoke in a bit, right?
Yeah.
So
I
they
think it's
should
something they
actually
should
have
have done
2
earlier.
others. Yeah, I agree. If you're fallen behind in a couple of team fights, because if they get the jump, I think they do, well,
They just need
They're
to.
only doing it because Rosh is up, right? Yeah.
If they kill Kuroki here, it's huge. If they go in here first.
yeah, they have to actually
He
go.
blinked,
What?
did he double click? What happened?
No,
No,
he
that wasn't
he-
a double click.
his smoke broke and he doesn't know where they are.
Okay,
he
so he
assumed they're
panicked, yeah.
bottom. It wasn't a panic. It was just.
Oh, why not
a-
just Fiend Script? I was going to say that, so going in for the Fiend Script. Where's the backup? They're going to drop
No.
the meatball all over him. At the same time, Slithering Crush, but now the Omni Slash flying around on the backlines manages to rip through two. They've gotten the Dazzle, but there is the stuns coming out. The Nightmare saving his okay. That doesn't help with the costing. But either way, we're going to be seeing Jerax go down. And now, while they all do have the Ebola at this point in the game, it's not that scary, and they're managing to get more, but oh, the Sunstrike dodge. Using the spiked carapace doesn't matter when, like, the 1000 crit comes out. Yeah. I think it was only a 600 crit.
The duration of that Fiend's grip was ridiculous considering the position he was in. You know.
Yeah, so that's why I think he initially hesitated on using
Yeah,
the
he was
Fiend
like,
Grip, 'cause
this
he's
can't
going-
work, can it?
Yeah, and I think you just have to go for it because as you saw, Invoker jumped in
Yeah,
and
and-
was. I think even if you don't get off the full duration Fiend script there, setting up the Invoker seems pretty well
Yep,
worth it,
yep.
especially, you know, you force out the unideal Manta or BKB.
Definitely, yeah.
The most important disable is start our stun.
Yeah,
Start
that
our
was
stun.
huge.
Yeah, that
He
was the big
BKB
one.
and
Yeah.
went straight in. Also, the Tusk punch is pretty huge against the BKB anti-mage. It just slows down the fight a bit. Gives you a bit more time to get in position.
Well, now Liquid has to split push.
This game is going each way. Like,
Yeah,
it's very, very close.
Considering how the beginning went,
Yeah,
I was not
exactly.
expecting it to go.
That's a lot down to Liquid, and like they just played amazingly, and maybe one or two mistakes from
Oh, okay.
Tornado.
Oh, for the BKB.
Yeah,
It's
Abyssal-
not even 5 seconds yet, is it?
Abyssal Blade as well.
It could be 5 seconds.
Also
10
make-
10 minutes.
I think it should be like 7 right now. I wasn't keeping count, but I think it's like 7 right
Oh yeah, also Blissful, yeah, as you said.
Yeah.
Manta, thinkable. Anti-mage running around. Not so. Oh, you can flutter twice.
Wow.
Oh. Where's the courier though? Because doesn't he need to buy himself a courier for this?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Does
It's
he?
also, I guess, if you get caught out and you don't have bots, it lets you come back into the fight as
Yeah.
well, which is kind of neat.
So we'll probably see him poach himself a second one of those. Where do you put it though? Here.
now. You just get rid of your Battle Fury.
Yeah, you just get rid of them.
Oh, you
It's-
actually think it's a carrier pressure? It's not a swap stuff around.
I think 2 Abyssal Blades and 2 BKBs in a fight just
Yeah, it's
Okay.
worth it.
definitely worth. Gives you some nice HP regen.
And it's some damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't it 20 or so damage? 'Cause
20
it's got
odd.
2 perseverances in it.
I can't. I actually have no idea. Whenever I think of Refresher, I don't even remember how much damage it is.
Come
If-
on, you're the good person among us. You
I
gotta-
mean, you think.
Well, that's not big.
Well, okay, Shane. Let's be real. Whenever I think of Refresher, I always think back to the super old Refresher when it used to use Oblivion Staff
And attack speed.
and attack speed.
Yeah,
So
I
it had
think
40. It had 40 damage. That's the only Refresher that I remember.
Look,
for
what we're
damage
gonna
value.
need is we're gonna need it moused over. I'm sure psychic messages to Andre.
Okay, he's going for the Hex.
Not Andre, sorry.
Casper.
Casper.
Yeah.
I think Hex is the right choice.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Wait, who's going for Hex? I wasn't.
Invoker has Hex.
Over Octarine here?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, yeah. Especially when all the BKBs are quite low.
Oh, there's Smoker running in,
Oh.
but the Nyx is gonna. Oh no, he actually. Does he get the blink? No, he's kicked
Don't.
away.
Oh.
Not gonna work out. There's gonna be a BKB going. Part of the
double Omni
okay,
Flash!
Omni Slash returned by the Lotus Orb, but at the same time they're stunning out, managing to eat up the Slaughter, healing himself up a little bit there. Tornado going out. This fight is so messy. Everything's all over the place. Ghost Scepter saving the Bane for a little bit, but not until that Shivas comes out, and it is 2 apiece, support and support. If the Slaughter can make it out, this might be okay.
It is- oh my
Okay.
God.
That's
And even crushed
RNG.
during the fade time, just to laugh at him a bit.
But that fight was incredibly messy. Everything was going
Okay,
everywhere.
so Mind Control kind of missed his impale completely. Like, Invoker was too fast and walked by him, and he just impaled behind him. That wasn't a great start.
And then there was the Lotus Orb Omni, which of course meant that they didn't actually get the kill on Razor, so really nice application by Fodder. I was confused by what happened with the... Yeah, I guess Slaughter just...
I thought Liquid.
Didn't
Or,
do much.
I thought that was gonna be the end of the game. For
Yeah, me
Liquid.
too.
Yeah, because they had vision on them and they were still in smoke. I thought they would have set up a little better than that, but I mean they didn't have to expend Aegis or Cheese, so they're fine right now.
It's pretty huge.
Liquid still has to split push the other way.
Still leaving the Refresher and base. Okay, this could be
Okay.
huge. This is actually
Okay,
massive.
this is
They
massive.
don't have a lot of... I don't
BKBs.
think they can catch him, and he's gonna turn around, stand, and fight. He has to blink away.
Sunstrike! Be a god!
Okay, so the Ring Crush will do it.
my. Okay.
What?
Okay.
This Slardar is a god.
Yep.
What are the items on the jug? That's what we need.
He has MKB.
Yeah,
Is it-
His
Okay.
MKB, Manta, AC.
Yeah.
Something, something.
I'm surprised he didn't go for his own... I mean, obviously he needs the MKB for the
There you
lack
go.
of miss
BKB,
chance.
Battle Fury.
But I would have liked to see a BKB or even an
He has a
Abyssal.
He has a BKB.
Oh,
He has a
Abyssal.
BKB.
Oh, okay. I thought you said MKB. Yeah, no.
He does have MKB. He has BKB, MKB.
Look, you just keep saying KB.
Manta.
I'm getting...
KB.
I mean, there's a lot of those items in this game.
Yeah, it's not.
Beep.
So, well, yeah, what was going on with the King Balls?
Right there. There you go. You can see it
I don't know. I think also he should sub out his Battle Fury for an Abyssal at this point.
now. I think so too.
Because, I mean, the fact that it can actually go through BKB there, you can see
Yes.
the anti-mage is like, hey, that's his fun. Poke, poke,
Yeah,
poke.
see you later.
So.
But he has,
Either
he
way.
has to save for buyback first. Though, but yeah, he definitely should.
He's gonna have to buy back right now.
Okay, they're going for the safe play going up top.
What if they get
Slithering
flanked?
Crush gets it off onto Fodder. Fodder immediately puts the Lotus Orb on him, but they're going to Warriors Punch Fiend's Grip up on Mind Control, who's been doing so much work recently. AM immediately blowing up one. Can he find two? Oh, it's
goes down
looking like
instantly.
Ghost Digger's dead. And the Gem dropped on the deck, and now the stun immediately.
Okay.
That'll do it. And they do have creeps working on the tier 4s, but not going to be enough, although Sunstrike off the mark by a lot. And again, if you hit an Impale...
He timed that buyback perfectly.
Yeah, he really did.
You can't scare them away. You have to set up first and then you buy back.
Yeah,
You did that perfectly.
Mind control did the impale and then
Yeah.
he just instantly bought back.
Well then.
So we're in for a long one.
It seems like this is the flippy flop game.
This game is going to get delayed until Anti-Mage has buyback again.
And the Roshan.
And Roshan. If I was Mind Control, I would have bought a Midas. I would have predicted this game
But
would have gone
he had
forever.
that wand, and he has to...
And the
keep it.
stolen stout shield.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that.
In fact, I think everyone should have bought Midas. Should have
Okay,
had
they're
Midas.
actually going to push it now. They're
They're forcing buybacks.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it's the right decision to make. And
definitely, yeah.
you might be able to even up the racks. And all of their lanes are pushed out now, so there's no way they can get ratted, because with your tier 4 so low, you have to worry about Invoker coming in with all of
Wait,
his
do they
babies.
not have buyback?
They
do.
do.
They
They
all-
all
all
have buyback,
all
but
three
they
of
want to
them.
wait. It's 5 seconds.
I can't see. Oh, okay, I can see it now.
So
How long are they going to wait?
I think they're just giving
Mm,
up
I
the
think they're
racks. They
giving
want to
it
hold it.
Yeah.
I think they realize that they just can't push it.
It would have been a hard call. The BKBs have to be very low now, though, on the side of Liquid.
They still have cheese up on Fata as well. Okay, here comes the rat. Just send in the illusions.
Oh yeah, big old tornado, blowing them up in the air.
It doesn't do much damage.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep us awake. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Shane.
I'm
Oh,
not
there's
actually-
actually going to be an Impale. If they catch out the Bane here, it's going to... Oh, no
Oh, that's
buyback
a
there. And
big
immediately the
kill.
Abyssal onto the Tusk. A buyback comes out. Now Jug running out of the base, seeing what he can do as well. They're going to get the Tornado onto Fodder, but he's... This Glimmer caped up and
I'm
helped
turned into a
out a
stone.
lot. Oh, goodness, he's not taking
my
nearly
goodness.
enough damage for them. There's going to be a heal flying around Fodder, doing a lot of damage. The Juggernaut, he finally uses the Omni Slash, but it doesn't seem to be hurting enough people. There are too many creeps around, and he is taking the Ebola now, the Tusk to boot. And we're going to see Juggernaut fall. He does have buyback, but I don't think they have any more. And the Invoker, he has buyback as well. He's going to have to buyback. If they
Liquid
can
are
win
doing
this
it.
team fight somehow,
Oh, Liquid are doing it!
I don't know.
Okay, the courier's coming out. The anti-mage with the refresher as well.
Yeah, and then he just blows it and goes back into the fight. Invoker's thinking about finding something.
Okay, he's not going to do it.
I think it would be...
Look at all the little couriers walking or flying around the map.
I only see 3.
I know, I just thought it was kind of funny the way he was microing both of them.
That Slardar blinked into that boulder.
Yep.
That was really unfortunate.
And then the Earth Spirit using the...
And once again, only BKBs were used, team.
Oh, these are Omni
Oh,
Slash.
there's an
Yeah.
Omni Slash there.
That's an improvement. Okay,
Well
there's your
done.
graph.
Yeah, there, see?
Okay, how far was it? Oh, it wasn't up
See?
as much
I
as
t-
I
I
thought
told
it
you,
was.
they were
It
even.
kind of looks like Batman.
It kind of does.
Yep. That one, I don't know what that looks like.
It's interesting. Liquid was actually super far ahead in EXP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that happens sometimes though, right? When the team
Five
groups
mans.
up.
Yeah. You have anti-mage just split pushing the entire time.
It does look a bit like Batman.
Okay, they've got Blink. So Blink Hex finished on Invoker. That instant kind
I
of
don't
catch.
know if it's enough, right? We've seen it before. They tried to kill him in the anti-mage in the bottom lane with the
That was
pickaxe.
only with 2 though. But they actually killed him, right?
Well, they killed him, but only because the slaughter came in. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think just with... I mean, who else is coming with Invoker for this little expedition?
It's a fair point.
I think maybe they have who to travel to. No, he just left. Oh, that was an interesting trip.
And he also bought a TP scroll.
I think he was...
That happens to me a lot actually. You accidentally buy a TP scroll by clicking in the bottom right.
No, that doesn't happen to me.
Really? Shut up.
So, still just going to be waiting for someone to blink. What's the Roshan time right now?
Okay, Liquid going actually for the smoke. Fada going up at the front lines. Okay, this is actually really, really tense. No buyback on anti-mage, no buyback on Juggernaut.
The buybacks, like, all... They have 4 on the diet, though. So even if they lose the anti-mage, the other 4 can all buy back.
True.
So if you lose the anti-mage here, I think
Look,
you just
look
keep
where
sieging.
Kuroki's standing, because he realizes he has to grave Matumbaman.
Oh, he knows this time. There should be a Lotus Orb coming out on Fodder. Yep, there we go. Want to make sure that he can't deal with anything on the way. That actually, the interaction of the Shiva's God.
That looked cool.
Did. because they have it reflect off, but they just back out. Unfortunately, the bottom lane is a lot of creeps coming in. Just guess there were couple
Okay, so
catapults.
Liquid don't need to force anything.
No.
They just wait for Roshan.
What I was kind of hoping they'd do is they'd teleport Matumba Man home to farm, and then Tornado would be like, okay, let's take a fight, and then he uses the refresher, and then TB's back in. I think that'd be like,
Oh, that'd be pretty next level.
yeah.
He hasn't used it at
Unfortunately-
all, has he?
No. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that would kind of like waste a lot of the refresher potential because that would be only refreshing it for the
You'd
team.
still get the surprise factor of it though.
I guess
It'd
so.
like if you just randomly saw it, like it'd definitely surprise you.
Yeah, so they're gonna get Roshan pretty quickly, and Jerax is gonna make sure there are no wards.
I think he's just trying to stay up there to pull people up if things get real.
Also, using the zone charges from the one urn.
The one urn usage where
They're hoping someone
Oh,
comes
they're-
spawn. They have to know that Roche is being done now.
yeah.
It's too late though.
Who takes this Aegis? Fata?
No.
Mind control maybe.
I think mind control.
Yeah.
Maybe even Jerax.
Oh no.
Yep.
What did he drop?
Probably the Battle Fury, right?
The BKB.
Drop the
Oh.
BKB. Yeah,
Huh.
interesting.
I guess you could have the Korean EU in that fight then.
Yeah, he has 2 items on it.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have buyback. Okay, this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have buyback.
Well, he has it.
I thought it
40
would have been.
seconds.
Yeah, I thought it would have been tiny.
Yeah, it's interesting actually.
Now they just push out the lanes, and I think they can.
Just siege slowly
They
with the
can
other
siege,
mage.
yeah.
So going down top, the last place they need to be. And as we've talked about, just one team fight, or really either team, and you get it. Although things a lot better for Liquid having 4 buybacks.
Liquid are miles ahead in this team fight. There's
Actually
some
about to have 5 buybacks.
15 seconds left on anti-mage.
I don't think there's anything Tornado can do to stop it anymore. Unless they 5-man crush them, and they all buy back and come back, and he 5-man crushes them again.
Yes, that would
It's-
work. That
it's
would be one way to win.
It's
Thank you,
techni-
Iazin.
That's technically possible. I don't know why they asked you to come here, but
Oh goodness. Things are heating up. We're gonna have Shivas going out and now brain sapping yourself and him, and oh, it's not great.
Oh.
But where's the AM? Blunk forwards is smacking around quite a few of them, but they immediately turn around with the bashes on Matumba Man. He is already at half health, does have that Aegis, of course. Now we're gonna have Fiend's Grip coming out onto Fodder. They need to do something to him in this. This is the only time he doesn't have the Bloody Lotus Orb, but the Omni Slash is returned again, going out. We're gonna be seeing it. They're gonna try to use the big old Deafening Blast. Fodder getting very low. It looks like he may actually fall here. They
He's a
turn him
stone!
to stone. And will they even finally get him? He pops the Shivas again. That's the second time in this fight. Derek's looking very low. Now they have to take out Mind Control again. Anti-Mage is back and back out.
He
Never
went
mind.
forward.
Yeah, he's just gonna destroy the racks because what's the point?
Yeah.
They're gonna come fight you right now.
All right. What's up? Mega creeps, boys.
Yep.
Oh,
Mind Control's in the
Oh.
oh gosh, and he gets
Mind
another
Control!
Ravage coming out, and that's gonna be it. That is the GG. With that being the buybacks, I don't think there's anything they can do. Mind Control, these 2-man impales.
what a man.
And he always, yeah, these 2-man impales consistently on Invoker and Juggernaut. Maybe it's just
There's a
those
wild
two
cheese on the
shouldn't stand
floor. Pick
together.
up the fromage.
No, he's giving it to the other team.
No, he's giving it to Anti-Mage to use.
No, I think it's just charity.
Oh, no, it's
Just
not
for the
like
courier. Per mind controls on like 1 HP.
Okay, actually, his anti-mage in a, oh, never
Okay.
mind. He blows him up.
Yeah.
Never mind. So that'll be that. Liquid managed to take it 2-0. It was very close though.
That was
between
an
these two
amazing game.
teams.
You
Okay.
guys were complaining about it being boring. at the
Okay,
start.
no, it was pretty like one-sided, and then until mind control just kind of pulled it out of the bag. To be honest.
And I'm just saying, before it was. See, we almost got up to. We did get up to a kill a minute. Yeah. It took us the whole game, but we got up to a kill a minute.
We did it.
Done well. So, with that, folks, I have no idea what's next because it's not my shit.
I don't know.
Steven?
Steven, get it together. You're
I'm
meant to
the
be
last
asleep.
person who would know. I'm supposed to be
So,
sleeping.
folks, we will be back. I believe there is another European match coming up. I'm not. No.
Navi versus. I can't hear him. Mama Boys.
Mama Boys. Excellent. So, thank you. So, Navi versus Mama's Boys is coming right up. We'll be getting into that. There will be some crew shifts going on as people come, I believe.
Yep, I
Yeah,
think
so-
Gods is
yeah.
here now.
And somebody else will be coming in. So, yeah, we'll be letting you see all of them. But other than that, I think we'll go to a... Do we have the group stages as they are? Because I don't know if the other matches are done. So,
Here
yeah,
we go.
we'll pop into that. Looking like... Oh, okay. So it's not done yet, but Elements take a game over London Conspiracy.
Pretty good stuff.
So we'll see more of that coming up soon.
So I'm looking forward to Vegas Squadron actually.
Yeah.
Whatever
Be
they're
interesting to see how they're performing
Yeah.
currently because based on reasons.
playing. Yeah, exactly.
The EU qualifiers look incredibly stacked, by the way.
Yeah.
It's nuts, right?
It's
it looks
yeah.
incredibly stacked.
It's a bit other regions. Pick up your pace.
Mm.
Definitely. Well, China's pretty good. Gods was flaming me last night for saying that EU was the best, but I still think they are.
I think it's more a lot of people worry about C and America's competing. So
Yeah.
but
Definitely.
we've discussed this already. I think it's good for the scene. So you gotta do what's good for the scene. Anyway, let's go to a break, folks. We'll be back when the matches are up.